Dear friends, welcome. Today I am going to share you my knowledge about the HTML. The full form for HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. As the name says, it is a standard markup language for designing web pages. So normally for creating websites or web pages, for designing web pages, you will be using this HTML. And it consists of a series of elements. The entire HTML files are created by these elements, and these elements are represented by tags. So here we can see this is the general structure for a HTML file, and in the starting you have the document type, which is to represent regarding the document. Next, the HTML, this is a root element followed by a head and then followed by a body. So we can see one by one. First is the doc type. It is the declaration which defines what type of document you are going to use. In this example, it is HTML5, so that we have given us the doc type HTML. And the next is the HTML element. It is the root element, okay, which encloses the entire content of a HTML file. Followed by that is the head element. This contains the meta information. That is all those informations regarding the file. We can have it inside the head. And next is the title. This specifies the title for the document. For explaining the document, this title will be displayed in your web browser, top of your web browser. And later is the body part. This is the important thing, which contains the elements which will be displayed in your page content. So this whatever elements you are keeping inside the body, that will be displayed in your web page. So this is the important part, which is for your display. And the next is the HTML elements. While having these elements, these elements are enclosed inside this tags. So these tags, the HTML element usually consists of a start tag and an end tag. Here the start tag, that is the tag name, it is the start tag, and the slash tag name, it is the end tag, which encloses the content that need to be kept. So this is actually the format of HTML elements. There are some elements which it does have only the start tag and doesn't have any end tag, that we will be seeing later in the later session. Next is the HTML attributes. While considering the attributes, here you can see this img is a tag which contains an additional attribute called src, or the source. Okay, so attributes are additional information about an element. So we are using a tag or an element. If you want to give some additional information there, you can use the attribute. So always the attributes are kept inside the start tag. The end tag will be normally the slash tag name, and in the start tag only we are adding the attributes whichever necessary. Next is the headings. So HTML normally needs the headings. So here the headings will be numbered from H1 to H6. So the tag H1 is the most important heading, or looks bigger in size. H6 is the least important heading, displayed in a smaller size. We can see now. So if you are having pages containing these headings, the output will be like this. That is the heading 1, H1 will be the bigger in size, and H6 will be the smaller in size. Next is HTML paragraph. So here it is to have some text or a paragraph. For this you will be using a tag called a p tag, or the paragraph tag, so which is a single letter p. So this letter can enclose the entire paragraph inside it. For displaying a paragraph in your page, you can use this paragraph tag. So here what are the things you need to consider is you can't change the output. So suppose if you want add some spaces, or to bring the content to the next line, all these will not be considered by the browser. The browser will remove all those extra spaces, and whatever text kept inside this paragraph tag, that will be just a display. So this is another example for how to use a paragraph tag. You can see I am using a p tag followed by the paragraph, then I am ending with a slash paragraph. The output will be just like this. This paragraph is an example paragraph using paragraph tag in HTML. Just the entire thing whatever kept there, that will be displayed. And you can format the text that are kept inside the paragraph or any other tags. Okay, so whatever text you can keep inside a HTML file, that you can format. So what are the formats normally available are, one is the bold. So if you are using this tag B, the text will be little bold. And if you are using strong, you can use it for some important text. If you are having a paragraph and if you want to highlight a particular word as a important text, you can use the strong. And next is the italic. For that you can use the I tag. For emphasized text you can use em. For marked text you can use mark. For small text you can use small. For deleted text you can use the del. For inserted text you can use ins. If you want to subscript a text you can use sub. For superscript you can use sup. So these are some of the formatting tags available in HTML. We can see how it works. So here you can see in the paragraph tag I have just used this text is normal. So you can see this is the normal text displayed in the output. In the next line I have used the B tag, so you can see that a particular text is in a bold, and while I am using strong it is a little bolder than the bold. Next is the italic, and this emphasized text is little more italic. And the mark text, it is important text which can be marked using this colors. And the small the text will be with visible in a small fashion, and deleted text that will be cutted, inserted text that will be underlined, and the next is the subscript which comes down, and the superscript which goes up. So these are some of the text formattings available in HTML. And coming to the comments, normally we need this comment lines to explain what actually is necessary for this what actually is this page or this particular file necessary for. We want to make, so if you want to make some description, you can use this comments. So these comments will not be executed, or these comments will not be displayed in your web page. Okay, so here for using HTML comments, what is the tag you need to use is you use a less than arrow followed by an exclamatory mark and then followed by two hyphen symbols. Then you can write whatever comment that you need to give. Then at the end you need to give two hyphen symbols followed by a greater than arrow. So in this example, write your comments here that will not be displayed anywhere in your web page. This is HTML comments. Next, coming to links, if you want to add some links in your page, you can use a tag that is a, which represents anchor. So anchor tag you can use for links. So how this anchor tag works is it starts with a and ends with /a, and inside that you can give the attribute of the reference, so which page you want to refer. In the example you can see a href is equal to, inside double quotes I am giving a link which I want to refer. Okay, and followed by I am giving a link text. So this text, visit my website, this is the text which will be displayed in your web page. On clicking this text, it will take you to the actual page which you are having in your reference. This is how this links work. Next, coming to the images. So for creating images, you can use img. This is the tag used for image tag. This tag you normally call it as an empty tag because it doesn't contain any content inside it. So it does not need any end tag, just a start tag, only one tag which doesn't have any end tag. So you call this as an empty tag. So img tag is empty, it contains only the attributes but doesn't contain any close tag or any content other than that. So here you can use the src. This is the source which specifies the URL of the actual image which you want to link. And you can have some additional attributes like alt, that is an alternate text if some image is not opening, or if it is removed from that particular place. If it is not able to open, you can display some alternate text there. And also you can add width, height, etc. So these are some of the attributes which you can add in your HTML images. So these are some of the basic tags which are available in HTML, which you can use to just for the basic creating of a website. And uh, thank you for your listening and expecting your reviews and comments. So in the next video we will be seeing more depth into this HTML, how these tags can be used, how the web pages can be created, all those things. Thank you for watching. Thank you.